So, this video has been a long time coming. Welcome back. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in like a month. The last video I did was Clube do Remo, going to the Hepa, the classic game. And since then, they've gotten promoted to the first division for the first time in 31 years, which is huge. I am here to do an update video on my personal life. So stick around, those of you who have been waiting on something in my career. So let's get started without further ado. So the reason that I really wasn't recording any sort of content, anything like that at all, was because I was working at COP30. Now, for those of you who don't know what COP30 is, it is the climate summit, the United Nations climate summit, and I was working with the Iranian delegation, and I was their translator. I would translate from English to Portuguese and vice versa. I even translated some Spanish for Venezuelan Minister of Environment too, which was pretty cool. And so yeah, that took up all of my time. From then I was extremely exhausted, so I took a mental break. I also had my personal stuff that I had to deal with here in Brazil. As you can see, I'm still in Brazil. And yeah, I'm still in Brazil. I was supposed to sign for a club in this state that I'm currently in, a club that is called Pedreira. It is here in the island of Mosqueiro, but I got really sick. I got really sick the week I was supposed to go and train with the club. And it actually ended up being a blessing in disguise because they got caught with some match fixing allegations. So I escaped. I really escaped that, which, gotta be thankful that I escaped. And then I was supposed to actually go back to LA tomorrow. Tomorrow, as of recording this, it's December 2nd. However, I actually got a club. I have a club that's interested in me for January, February, and it's here in Brazil. I'm not going to say too much because we know how that goes. I say something and then it ends up breaking down, so I don't want to say too much because you never know, something might break down. But yes, it's an extremely solid interest, and I'm very excited. The owners of the club, I'm not going to say too much about who the owners of this club are, but it is a very prominent person that was in this sport, that was a footballer, professional footballer. And they put their money behind a company, or behind, like a corporation that bought a club, and now that club has solid interest in me. So the plan, first of all, the plan for you guys should be to subscribe. It should be to subscribe, get my channel back on track, ladies and gents. Just get my channel back on track, please. My beard is looking crazy. I don't know why it's looking so crazy. I think it might be the lighting. I have a different ring light, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, I have been training on and off, to be honest with you guys. I will do, some fitness training, now that I'm in Mosqueiro again, which is it's a little island outside of Belém. I'm doing a lot of beach training, and I actually have, in around 5 days, I have a preseason where I'm going to be training with fitness trainers and coaches and pro footballers from this region, and we're just going to be doing sessions every single day. I'm also going to be training with Clube do Remo's fitness coach, because he's a very good friend of mine, and you never know what connections I might make through that. That might be really cool, so stick around for that. But yeah, I have this opportunity in Brazil. I'm very excited for it, and I am getting myself prepared. I'm gonna hopefully document that journey of getting back into fitness, because like I said, with COP 30, I was so busy I wasn't able to train nearly as much as I should have been. So I am not in the shape that I was when I was in LA training with Golden Touch every single day, you know. So I do have to get back to fitness. I do. And I have around a month or a month and a half to do so. So it's time to lock in. It's time to start uploading again because it's December and CPMs hopefully are very high. And yeah, I'm gonna have some clips, you know, here and there throughout this video of, you know, stuff I've been doing, pictures and videos, all that kind of stuff. But this is my update. I do have a club, which is, you know, a blessing. Thank God. I do have a club, which is a blessing. And once everything is ready, you know, I'll be announcing that, you know, so stay patient, just stick around, watch my content. Oh, another interesting another interesting thing that happened was, I had gotten in contact, as you guys know, I have a lot of, thankfully, thank God, I have a lot of contacts in the football world, and I had contacted an agency. I'm not going to say their name, but I contacted them just saying if they had any opportunities in one of the countries they worked in. And one thing I actually found out, which was actually hindering my progress in that country apparently, was the fact that I had a YouTube channel. And it was the fact that I uploaded and I didn't sugarcoat things, and that like I called things out when they happen. And the clubs don't like that, basically. In that country, they were saying, you know, like, you're a good player, but this YouTube channel thing, it's gonna hinder you. It's gonna ruin you. I don't know why my beard looks like this. I swear to you, it's not this big. It's not this thick, guys. It's just weird lighting. Anyways, so that was an interesting development, that's for sure. Yeah, but things are going well, thankfully. The objective that I came here for, you know, like with family stuff and with COP 30, that stuff it has gone well, and it has been going well, thank God. And now it's just time to lock in, start training again fully. And I'm gonna document those training sessions. I'm gonna document my training sessions with the fitness coach of Clube do Remo, because as you guys know, they just got promoted to the first division of the Brazilian Championship. The first time in 31 years that they have been even in close to the first division. So they're in the first division for the first time in 31 years. And I never thought I would live to see the day where one of the clubs from my home state, Pará, would be in a first division. So to me, it's huge, especially because I'm a fan of Clube do Remo. I grew up loving them, and my grandfather played for them. And so for me, it's really, really special. It's a very dear thing. So you never know, maybe one day I play there. That's the dream. But yeah, stick around for those training sessions. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys remember me. I know it's been forever, and I'm sorry I haven't been uploading, but sometimes personal life gets in the way. People have to take breaks from YouTube, stuff like that. But I am back, and hopefully I will be more consistent with my uploads. All right, I appreciate you guys. Much love and peace.